The Daily Network presents 1011. 10 minutes of meaningful conversation with immigrant leaders and entrepreneurs every Friday at 11 a.m.
Hi, Anne. How are you?
Fine. Hello, Diana. How are you?
Great. Perfect. Now, Anne, I'd like to know you more. And I will start the question by asking, tell us more about you.
Thank you for the question, and thank you for the invitation as well. Then I'm native from France, actually, but I've been living in Quebec for more than 20 years now. And actually, I'm the co-founder of the incubator D.A.I.L.Y, where we help multiply the chances of the business around Canada, especially for a French-speaking immigrant entrepreneur in Canada.
And how did you start that journey, Anne?
Actually, my grandparents, if I can just tell a bit more about me, just to understand everything exactly about the incubator Agrarians. I just forget to mention something personally, because I'm a communication and a positioning strategist, actually, but it's really the business coaching that best defines me. And I'm stimulated by the knowledge economy, the need to transmit knowledge, which also involves the creation of training content. This is why I love what I do with Agrarians. We wish really to support, react, and act and contribute to the project of making immigrant entrepreneurship an economic success for Canada offshore. And now, how did I start my journey? Is my grandparents were entrepreneurs, and have been very inspired by their own life when I was young. And after I worked in medium and small businesses, where I learned to be very agile and versatile. And 10 years ago, I began volunteering with entrepreneurs, and I'm really falling in love with them.
And I'm just going to do a little recap. So your grandparents inspired you.
Yeah.
Right? Now, so far, what were the challenges that you had?
The challenges when I'm coming in Canada, you mentioned?
Well, in general, like maybe when you started working with immigrants and then the business as well.
Okay, then when I arrived in Canada, I was young, actually, and I was single, but very ambitious, I think. I was 29 years old. Then I had the challenge to find a first position job without any experience in the country, as a lot of immigrant, actually. And that's why the immigrant usually create their own company to create their own position. And after 2.5 years, actually, I found a very good position, and better after years. But I think the real challenge for immigrants is to find a position which is at the height of their ambition as well, and to create their own network, because you need network to do business in Canada.
Yes. And no, I just want to review this one, because part of your work is you help multiply the chances of business success for French-speaking immigrant entrepreneurs in Canada. Can you just at least give us more details about that?
Yes, of course. Then we are, the name is incubator or accelerator. We help immigrant entrepreneurs who have a venture creation project to create their own company, and to be sure that they do good things before doing well. Because when you create your own company, you have to validate your hypothesis, for example. And a lot of entrepreneurs just began by a logo or a website without knowing before if there is a real market for them.
Correct. So if I am a French-speaking immigrant, I'm going to go to, if I have like an idea that I want to start with. Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, but we also have some enterprise who has creating like 5 years ago, but they need to do maybe kind of pivot to change their business model, for example, after the crisis. That's another program, because we have long program and short program, depending of the situation of your company. If you're a beginner, like advanced or in growth.
Now, you've been dealing with a lot of French-speaking immigrants already, and by far, can you at least, what do you have in mind, an immigrant, a successful story that you can share to us?
Yes, about a success story, for example, it was a couple of French people. She was a content, that she's working in a huge firm, and her husband was a cook, and they have decided to create a company which name is Carrément Tarte. It's square pie. Because there are square pie actually, and they just begin their projects in their kitchen, and after 5 years now, they just moved two times to be now in the huge spaces to work with their that product, and they have like 20 people in the company, and they sold their pie in different grocery, but they do the tart for like a private label, for example. That's a real good success for me.
Wow. So you helped that couple. You
yes,
were part
absolutely.
of the success. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I hope. I'm not the alone, but we help other, like someone who create bags. The bags were creating in Madagascar. And she drew the size and the models, and she sold them here the first year last summer, and she was sold out like 2 months after, and she has decided to create a new, because there is a lot of part-time like sole entrepreneurs as well. Entrepreneurs, there's a lot actually in Quebec. 80% of the entrepreneur in creation has also a position in the company, and we ask them part-time entrepreneur or sole entrepreneur, and they created just to be able to manage the risk, for example. This is a way, and there is a lot of young entrepreneurs who are in this situation here in Quebec.
Now, I know that you've been busy, like you're doing a lot. Now, my question, Anne, is how do you manage, your personal life, your work, and then helping immigrants as well?
Okay, I could say I'm lucky, but I'm lucky because I have a fantastic husband, of course, and I have no kids. I don't know if it's chance or no, because it's my choice, but actually I have just me and my husband to manage during the day. And I think to be able to do this kind of organization, you need to be organized. You need to be. I'm loving to work with the digital tools, for example. I have a lot of, I use a lot of digital tools to help my life every day.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to like the funny part, no, because we're a bit serious for now. Now, if you're going to have dinner with someone famous, who is that and why?
Actually, Simon Sinek, and because he had an incredible way to explain business, and I love his Cartesian logic as well.
I love him as well because he mentioned about the coins, about introvert and being extrovert. I like that because I think that I'm extrovert, but there's a part of me that's introvert as well. Now, what's your favorite book?
But actually, because of Simon Sinek, I could say everything starts with why, actually. But I also, I'm very interesting by the blue economy as well, and everything which is about knowledge economy.
Okay, my last question is, what is your life's motto?
I have few, but actually the more important I have is, if you want new things to happen in your life, you have to take action by doing things you have never done before.
All right. So, Anne, thank you very much for joining us today, and you have a great day.
Thank you very much. Have a good day too, Diana.
Bye-bye.
The Daily Network presents 10-11. 10 minutes of meaningful conversation with immigrant leaders and entrepreneurs every Friday at 11 a.m.